This happened on Halloween 2023 when I was 22 years old. I had just finished a long day of work at a community center where we hosted a festival for kids, including games, a costume contest, and a dodgeball match between parents and kids. It was fun, but also really exhausting. After the event, I went home, thinking I could finally relax. But about an hour later, my little sister Savannah called. She asked me to take her and my nephew Jackson trick-or-treating since neither of our parents wanted to do it. Savannah was 15 and Jackson was 11. Despite being tired, I agreed, got dressed, and picked them up. We went to a busy neighborhood to get as much candy as possible. Everything was going smoothly, kids complimenting Savannah's Raven costume and Jackson's Sub-Zero outfit. There was even an older man giving out hot dogs instead of candy, which was a nice change. But as we walked back to the car after hitting the last house, I noticed something strange. Across the street, there was a person standing in a dark yard wearing a hooded cloak and a mask. I told Savannah and Jackson to stay close and not stare, but Jackson laughed it off while Savannah seemed more worried. Then, as we got closer to the car, I heard heavy footsteps behind us. Turning around, I saw the same person, but now they were dressed in tactical gear with a full spandex mask. That made the situation much more serious. I could tell they were following us. I whispered to Savannah and Jackson to keep walking and not stop. When we reached the car, the person was still coming our way, so I pulled out my Glock and aimed it at them, demanding to know why they were following us. The person slowly took off their mask, revealing it was a woman in her 30s. She said she was an undercover cop investigating a break-in, which seemed fishy since there was no break-in, and she wasn't acting like a cop. She smiled creepily and threatened me, saying that if I hadn't pulled out my gun, things would have gone differently. Then, 4 more people appeared from behind the houses, also wearing tactical gear. I told Savannah and Jackson to get in the car and drove off quickly, keeping an eye on the woman in the group. The whole ride back was silent and tense. A few days later, I received a photo of my car in the parking lot of my apartment. I went back to the house where I had seen the woman, but the homeowner said there had been no break-in. The whole situation didn't make sense, and it left me paranoid for a long time. I had to go to therapy and install a Ring camera at my door for peace of mind. No one contacted me again, but I'll never forget that night.